My parents gave me up for adoption at age 8 because I was a boy. They wanted daughters only, said boys were too much trouble and cost more to raise. My adoptive family loved me unconditionally. I became a doctor, specializing in rare genetic diseases. 15 years of medical school, residency, building my practice. I thought I'd moved on. Then last Tuesday, a new patient walked into my office. Chart said, Nina Richard, 52, rare autoimmune condition. I looked up from my clipboard and froze. It was her, my birth mother. My coffee mug slipped from my hand, crashing to the floor. 27 years vanished in an instant. I was 8 again, standing in that doorway with my torn backpack, watching her pack my sister's lunch while ignoring mine completely. The smell of her perfume hit me, that same sickly, sweet vanilla scent that used to make my stomach turn. She didn't recognize me. I'd grown a beard, gained weight, looked nothing like that scared 8-year-old, but I knew those cold eyes immediately. The same eyes that looked through me like I was invisible. The same thin lips that had told me I was a mistake that cost too much money. My chest tightened. I could barely breathe. This woman had destroyed my childhood, made me believe I was worthless, unwanted. Now she sat in my chair, vulnerable and desperate. Part of me wanted to run. Part of me wanted to scream. Another part, the part my adoptive parents had nurtured, wanted to help. I remembered her voice echoing through our tiny apartment. Boys break everything. Boys eat too much. Boys need expensive shoes. I'd worn the same sneakers for 2 years, holes covered with duct tape, while my sister got new clothes every month. She had the same disease that runs in our family, the same condition that made me defective in her eyes as a child. The irony hit like a truck. She'd abandoned me partly because of this genetic flaw, and now it was killing her. The universe had a twisted sense of justice. I remembered the night terrors, the therapy sessions, the years of feeling like I wasn't enough. My adoptive mom holding me while I cried, asking, what's wrong with me? Why didn't they want me? She'd rock me for hours, whispering, you are wanted, you are loved, you are enough. Doctor, Nina's voice cracked, interrupting my spiral. Is everything all right? You look pale. I composed myself, hands trembling as I opened her file. Her symptoms were severe: joint inflammation, organ damage, chronic pain. Without treatment, she had maybe 6 months. With proper care, decades. The medical training kicked in, overriding the emotional chaos. Turns out she'd been living with symptoms for years but couldn't afford treatment. No insurance. Working 3 jobs just to survive. She looked so much smaller than I remembered, fragile and weathered by life's cruelty. Doctor, please, she begged, tears streaming. I have other children now, 3 daughters. I can't leave them. Those words stabbed deep. She'd fought to live for her daughters but had thrown me away like garbage. The little boy in me wanted to scream, what about me? Didn't I deserve to matter? Didn't I deserve a mother who'd fight for me? But then I saw something in her eyes I'd never seen before. Genuine fear, raw desperation. She wasn't the powerful figure who'd haunted my nightmares. She was just a sick, scared woman who'd made terrible choices. Maybe she'd changed. Maybe she'd learned to love, just not in time for me. My hands shook as I wrote her prescription. I could save her life with a simple treatment plan. She had no idea her discarded son was now her only hope. I thought about my adoptive parents, who taught me that love isn't conditional, that healing broken things is what makes us human. They'd be ashamed if I let revenge poison the person they'd raised me to be. I looked at her chart one more time, then at her desperate face. Mrs. Richard, I said, setting down my pen, I'm going to take excellent care of you. That's what doctors do.